How are you doing, everyone? Welcome back to the ADM Driving School. Prepare for your driving test course. In this video, we are going to cover the warning traffic signs. This section includes signs that warn road users of a hazard ahead. They are diamond or rectangular in shape and have a black border and black symbols or letters on a yellow background. So these ones are very important to know. So from left to right, this one is important that we get this one correct. A dangerous corner ahead is the one that goes a sharp angle. Dangerous corner ahead has the sharp angle. Dangerous bend ahead has the gradual bend. So them two are very important. Sharp angle, dangerous corner ahead. Gradual bend, dangerous bend ahead. So from left to right now. Roundabout ahead, we covered that in the other one, and same as that one. Now, the next one here, merging traffic. As we drive along, this sign is telling us that there will be traffic merging from the left. All right, so merging traffic. Arrows both way, we know that's two-way traffic. Traffic going in one direction and traffic going in the opposite direction. Dangerous bend ahead, we covered that already. Now this one, see the way it sort of bends around gradually? That's a series of dangerous bends ahead. Whereas though this one has sharp corners, we know it's a series of dangerous corners ahead. All right. This, we can see the arrows from top to bottom. We know from the previous video, restricted headroom. So we know that's a restricted height one. This one here, we can see it's in a T. We know that's a T junction ahead. It's also a T junction ahead with roads of greater importance. Again, T junction, top left. This one here, Y junction. Just like the letter Y. Also, the road of greater importance veers off to the left. As we're driving along, we see this sign. We know there's a side road just on the left. That's what that means. We can see here, this one is in the shape of a cross. So we know that's crossroads. That's a crossroads with roads of lesser importance ahead, because it's the road, the line is skinnier, narrower. This one, the lines are the same width, so crossroads ahead with roads of equal importance. Again, this one is a side road, we covered that there. In the shape of a T, we know that's obviously a T junction. Again, Y junction. Now this one, a staggered crossroads. It is a crossroads, but they're just not exactly in line. So we know staggered crossroads. Now, the top left, drive on the left. It says that on the sign. Next one, safe height plate. You wouldn't really be asked them. The next one, the picture of the plane on the yellow sign, low flying aircraft. This one comes up a good bit. We see we're driving towards, and we see the way there's something in the middle and it's diverting the traffic, dividing the traffic. We know that simply road divides ahead. From the previous slide, we know this is traffic merging, but this is also traffic divergent. So you're driving along, traffic can merge and diverge, as in join and then exit. This one, 2 lanes side by side like this is the sign for a dual carriageway. When they're side by side like that, when it comes into one, it's telling you that the dual carriageway ends. We're driving along, we see this sign and it's bringing traffic from one side to the other. Traffic crossover ahead. Electrocution sign, overhead electric cables. This one, it sounds simple enough. Every time you're driving to a set of traffic lights, you will see one of these before you get to the lights. Try look out for these. They're telling you that there's lights ahead. Be prepared to stop, basically. This one, pedestrian. We can see him walking on a pedestrian lane. Pedestrian crossing ahead. Car, looks like it's sliding. Slippery road ahead. Now, the road seems to narrow on both sides. Road narrows on both sides. If it comes in from the left, road narrows from the left. And obviously, road narrows from the right. Tunnel ahead, cyclists. These ones, it'll be unusual if you got asked these. So start of a passing lane. Lane lost, so you're driving and then the lane, this could be for a 2+1 road. Start of a climbing lane. This one is important. Loop road, we covered that one already. This one here, sharp dip ahead. Series of bumps or hollows ahead. Sharp rise ahead, for example, humpback bridge. These ones pretty straightforward. Deer or wild animals ahead, sheep or or farm animals ahead, cattle and farm animals. Accompanied horses and ponies. This is a sign for a wind sock, so crosswinds. Now, car coming down a slope. Steep, very important, descent ahead. It's a steep descent ahead. The car traveling up the hill, steep ascent ahead. Descent for down, ascent for up. Danger of falling rocks. Unprotected quay, canal or river. Remember we said that from top to bottom, we know that could be a low bridge ahead, restricted height room. Now we covered these 3 already, these are important. We see the gate, level crossing ahead, guarded by gates or lifting barrier. Now we see the train track, so we know it's a level crossing with an X going through it. Level crossing ahead, unguarded by gates or lifting barriers. Again, we can see the train, so we know it's a level crossing. This one has lights. Level crossing ahead with lights and barriers. Now, remember we said a few minutes ago, the 2 lanes side by side is a dual carriageway. Now we can see there's a dual carriageway, but it's in the shape of a T. T junction with dual carriageway ahead. Again, we can see the 2 lines side by side with the line going through it. We know that's a crossroads, but the 2 lines side by side is a dual carriageway. So crossroads ahead with dual carriageway. Again, we see the crossroads ahead with roads of greater importance because this line is thicker than this one. Now, these are all important. Chevron board, a sharp change of direction to the left. Chevron board, a sharp change of direction to the right. We covered this one already. School ahead. This one with the flashing lights. School children crossing ahead. We can see the child running in front of the car. Caution, children. Children crossing in a residential area. So that's it. That's all the warning traffic signs. These ones are important. Not only for the test, they're important for when you are driving by yourself with your full license. The road signs are there to warn you of things you're going to have to deal with up the road. These are literally your best friend when you're driving, and try your best to take note during your lessons, especially on your test, and especially when you're driving with your full license. So that's it. Well done. The next slide will be about the road signs at construction work. All right. So thanks very much. See you on the next slide.